IG ballin', ooh, that boy stompin'. Competition lacking, you cannot stop him. Jersey number 12, let's get it poppin'. Look at all the points he be droppin'.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be asking ChatGPT what would happen if Shaq and Steph Curry played on the same NBA team. Let's get started. ChatGPT, what would happen if Steph Curry and Shaq played on the same NBA team?
That would be one of the wildest inside-outside combos in NBA history. Here's how it might look. Offense, spacing nightmare for defenses. Shaq draws double teams in the paint, leaving Curry free on the perimeter.
Yeah.
If you send help to Curry, Shaq gets an easy dunk. If you collapse on Shaq, Curry rains threes.
That's true because Shaq is so dominant in the paint and Steph Curry is so dominant on the perimeter.
Imagine Curry running a high screen with Shaq rolling hard to the rim. You'd have to pick your poison. Transition game. Curry pushes the ball up the floor and Shaq seals deep early. Curry's quick passes would maximize Shaq's size advantage. Paint protection. Shaq would dominate the boards and guard the rim. Perimeter issues. Curry isn't a lockdown defender, and Shaq in his prime wasn't switching onto guards, so they'd need good wings to cover athletic scorers. Intangibles. Star power. The mix of Shaq's larger-than-life personality and Curry's laid-back leadership could create a fun locker room if egos stay in check. Pace balance. Curry thrives in fast pace, while Shaq's best work is in the half court. They'd need a coach who can blend tempos. Ceiling. With the right role players and coaching, they'd have a legit shot at being one of the greatest inside-out duos ever. Think peak Shaq's dominance, plus the best shooter in history.
I think that's very true. I mean, everything she said, yeah, the personalities. Steph Curry is an amazing guy. Curry thrives in fast pace. Well, for a good duos like that, coach really matters. But I do have a follow-up question. If Shaquille O'Neal and Steph Curry would be a better duo than Kobe and Shaq, would Shaquille O'Neal and Steph Curry become a better duo than Kobe and Shaq?
That's an amazing what if, and it's tough to give a simple yes or no. Kobe and Shaq set a really high bar. Here's how Curry Shaq stacks up against Kobe Shaq. Offense. Curry and Shaq. Shaq gets single coverage far less often because Curry's shooting stretches the floor way beyond the three-point line. The pick and roll would be basically unguardable.
But the thing is, we wouldn't know about Curry's and Shaq's chemistry because they wouldn't play together or haven't. But Kobe and Shaq had some great chemistry sometimes.
Kobe and Shaq. Kobe could attack from anywhere. Post-ups, mid-range drives, and late-clock isolations. He also fed Shaq consistently and could take over if defenses packed the paint. Curry offers more spacing and
That's the thing is, Kobe, he knew how to use Shaq. Every time Kobe was getting doubled, he knew where to pass it to, and he understood that Shaq was just so dominant in the paint.
But Kobe gave Shaq a perimeter scorer who could create in traffic without needing a screen. Defense.
And Kobe wasn't the best three-point shooter when it came to dribbling and shooting, but when it came to catch and shoot, Kobe was also always ready when Shaq needed him.
Kobe was a perennial all-defensive guard. Curry is solid but not elite on that end. Shaq's rim protection was the same in both pairings, so Kobe's defense gives that duo the edge. Curry's unselfish style and willingness to play off-ball might mesh more smoothly with Shaq's post dominance than Kobe's alpha mentality did. But Kobe's competitiveness and ability to shoulder huge scoring loads in tough playoff games is legendary. Bottom line, peak talent plus fit, Curry Shaq could have an even higher offensive ceiling. Two-way dominance and killer instinct. Kobe Shaq probably...
Yeah, offensively, I think it would be Curry and Shaq because Curry is such a great offensive player. Not only three-point shooting, but he can create opportunities for his teammates, which is very important. Also, he's quick, he can finish, he's crafty. Kobe was a great defensive player. I wouldn't say he has more skill than Steph Curry. He's not as consistent. But Shaq, he play defense, insane in the paint.
So if you're building for raw offensive efficiency, Curry and Shaq might edge it. For all-around title-proving greatness, Kobe and Shaq set the gold standard.
Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Comment down below who you think would be a better duo, Kobe and Shaq or Curry and Shaq. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.